Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
At this point, I will request Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj to say something. Please, no, you are a thoughtful person, you are a guru, you are a GBC, and you are a guru in many ways, like a Shiksha Guru, a sannyasi is a Shiksha Guru, and you're preaching all over the world. And
Namo Vishnu Padaya Vishnu Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Sarine Nidhi Srinavadi Pashtare Deshara. Actually, I was not expecting to speak on this. As Maharaj said, I mostly travel and speak on Jagannath Ratha, Radharani Katha. One easy going, enjoyable. But Niruddha Prabhu said that I have to speak. Maharaj will speak, I will speak. Perspective of a grand disciple of Srila Prabhupada. It's very much I declined because I don't know how to speak. I said, Maharaj, because this thing from Maharaj. Then I said, I should listen and get educated now. If I understand position of Krishna, position of Jagannath, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and I don't know the position of Prabhupada, then all my teachings are incomplete. So it's very, very important to educate ourselves. So, because Prabhupada's disciples are there thinking about this so seriously, being grand disciple, I take it very easy way. I don't think so seriously. They are doing now. So time will come for us also. That's how we have to think of Prabhupada's position. So, you see, my individual understanding is not only Prabhupada's position in ISKCON society. Prabhupada's position will not be limited to ISKCON only. In days passing we can see Prabhupada's glory, Prabhupada's glorious position, Prabhupada's contribution for the world is not going to be felt, is not going to be limited only to ISKCON members. It is going beyond that. When Maharaj is reading this paper, Prabhupada will be like soul, ISKCON is body. So beyond body, all others will be like garments. So Prabhupada's influence will go all over the world. So when we were celebrating in India after 500th anniversary, birth anniversary. So that time, not only ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, others, everybody, they were observing Mahaprabhu's 500th anniversary. And I was in temple president of Bhubaneswar. Every day, some news would come on Mahaprabhu. And different people would write articles. Scholarly people, different Sampradaya people. But when they glorify Mahaprabhu, even if they belong to other institution, just a professor, something like that, they cannot conclude that article if they don't mention Prabhupada's name. So whether Prabhupada's name, the article will not be completed because Prabhupada is the only man who has fructified or translated into reality Mahaprabhu's prediction that Prithviti Asyata Nagara Vigram Sarvatra Pracharita Heva. So in this way, undoubtedly, Prabhupada will be like a center figure for all the followers of ISKCON society. Somebody is staying in ISKCON society or getting benefited by ISKCON society. So in future, in fact, more days will pass, Prabhupada's contribution will become more prominent to people. As because Prabhupada was so humble, You see, so many other societies are there. All societies, they have given by the Acharya or Guru or whoever founded the Ramakrishna Mission or anything. But Prabhupada, because being humble, being Vaishnava, he did not give his society name after his own name. He said, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So as a result, the whole world knows ISKCON. But they don't. Even if people they don't know ISKCON so much, they identify not as ISKCON. When they see us, what they say? Who are we? We are Hare Krishna. You see? We are Hare Krishna. Prabhupada is designed so in such a way that everybody will chant Hare Krishna. Otherwise people say, oh, he is Ramakrishna Mission devotee. Ramakrishna Mission devotee. Sai Baba devotee, whatever it is. But Prabhupada made everybody's mouth in front of Hare Krishna. Once I was thinking, okay, there are three kinds of Kamishta, Madhyam and Uttama. They are in different definitions. One definition says, Mahaprabhu saying to Kulin Gamrasi, if you hear who is Vaishnava, if you hear Krishna once from somebody's mouth, he is Vaishnava. The next year they asked who is Vaishnava. Mahaprabhu said, who is constantly chanting Hare Krishna, he is Vaishnava. The next year again they went again asking same question. So Mahaprabhu smiling. I told you last year again asking. Mahaprabhu said, by seeing somebody, if you chant Hare Krishna, he is devotee. Then is given is Madhyam, Kamishta Adhikari. If you hear Hare Krishna, you respect him mentally. He could be crazy fellow also, could be drunkard. But actually Vaishnava, he could be crazy also. Mentally you respect him. And like the Kamishta Adhikari. The Madhyam Adhikari, who is chanting continuously Hare Krishna. And Uttama Adhikari, by seeing somebody, you feel to chant Hare Krishna. So I was thinking, meditating on this. So once Prabhupada was asked, Prabhupada, how many pure devotees are there on the earthly planet? What Prabhupada said? Yeah, some devotees are there, so these are only pure devotees. And how is it possible? Only these are pure devotees, nobody is pure devotees. So the point is, it's true what Prabhupada said. And this definition of Mahaprabhu, you see somebody, if you chant Hare Krishna, they must be a devotee. And that is what happened to all ISKCON devotees. If anybody sees us on the street, you will say, oh, Hare Krishna. So that means what Prabhupada has created. In this definition, what Mahaprabhu is saying, when you see somebody, people will chant Hare Krishna. So in that way, Prabhupada has created a society of pure devotee. Now, the way Mahaprabhu has analyzed. So, but this thing will take time for people to understand. It will take time. This will be unfold in due course of time. Prabhupada's glory has not been realized by the people of this earthly planet. More days will pass. As Prabhupada has written, in future generations, they will understand Prabhupada's position in much more better way, definitely. Future generation of not only ISKCON followers, initiated devotees, the whole world will recognize that. And we can see that. The Prabhupada is important. Even in Karmi world also, I saw on the internet somewhere, they are giving the best people of the world. After 60, they did miracle. Prabhupada is in second position. Nothing to do with ISKCON devotees. The outside people, that's it. In Bengal also, the best people of Bengal, they just Prabhupada outside people in whole page, one page on communist newspaper page. The whole page they have put this. And Prabhupada has the majority person that glorified Prabhupada. So this is all Yogamaya acting, and this has to be revealed, much more will be revealed in future. That's for sure. There is no doubt. The glory of Prabhupada will unfold, as I was telling, is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You see, is there anybody in the whole world, whether it's Muslim, Hindu, or Christian, or Buddha, or Yehudi, has not heard Jesus Christ name? Is there anybody? Yes? Yes or no? Is there anybody? Doesn't know? Has not heard? Everybody. Doesn't matter. So one day, Prabhupada's position will be like that. But Prabhupada didn't want that he will be very well known. He wanted Krishna's name will be well known. So, I hear from people who have read Prabhupada's book, actually, Krishna consciousness philosophy is there. But we don't learn more, we don't learn much by reading Krishna consciousness philosophy, as much as we learn by reading the lifestyle of the people that practice Krishna consciousness. I know from my childhood, we used to read Gita. I used to read Gita, but I have never understood Gita until I read Prabhupada's Gita. But even if I was not understanding Gita, philosophy, but I was convinced Krishna is Bhagavan. There is no need to convince me by giving Shastra. How I was convinced? We were hearing the stories of different great saints and how they have implemented Krishna consciousness in their life. So for future, Prabhupada's life will be regarded as a big Purana also. Within his life, the way the Krishna consciousness has unfolded, and we have not seen before, as Purana is being used for practicing Krishna consciousness, in future Prabhupada, like all Prabhupada's disciples, writing so many books. Sometimes I think there should be more and more books, because many things you don't see about Prabhupada in books. It happens different Prabhupada disciples, they speak about Prabhupada. But reading that, I am thinking maybe all Prabhupada disciples should write all their lessons about Prabhupada. Just like when we read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Krishna Savaraj Goswami saying, when we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavata, so sweet, so nectarian. And that is only fraction of what Mahaprabhu has done, what Mahaprabhu has done. Now, when I read, I feel, I agree that Mahaprabhu's life is not there. It will unlimitedly, so many hundreds of thousands of books. We read and enjoy. And Prabhupada's life would be like that also. And Prabhupada's life reading will change people's life also, their understanding. But Prabhupada's life, the whole, all Krishna consciousness, principles, philosophy, and we can see to Prabhupada's life. As we read Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song, if somebody read all his songs that he composed, no need of reading Gita, Bhagavad, Upanishad, anything. Everything is there. So Prabhupada is a personality like that. Prabhupada is not just an ordinary guru or ordinary personality. Sometimes for me, the unique position of Prabhupada, that what way he is unique. Okay, he revealed the whole Vedic wisdom to the whole world, to the Western world, and to the Eastern world also. We chant Paschata Desatarine. Writing it was Paschata Desatarine and Prachata Desatarine also. Because Prachata people are more in ignorance than Paschata people. And we are more unfortunate than Western people. Prabhupada said, what is the bad fortune? Prabhupada said, I tried to preach India, Indians they did not accept. I came to preach in America, they accepted easily. That is because Indian people they commit so much sadhu aparat, Vaishnava aparat. In America there is no Vaishnava. So very easily accepted. So that way we see we are more forward. Those people maybe They may be very sinful, but we are offenders. You are not offenders. Actually, interestingly, Vrindavan started telling that Jagai Madhai, they become Krishna prayer, they got Krishna prayer. They are so sinful. There is no sin Jagai Madhai they have not committed, no sin. Every sin they have committed. Once the Jayapataka Maharaj was telling, as a Jagai Madhai, they are from Brahman family, you know, they have all Puranas in their house. So every day they will read Puran. You know why they will read Puran? They will read Puran and find out how many varieties of sinful activities are there. They make a list of all the sinful activities and they make sure all sinful activities every day Parna. So determined. So Vrindavan Das started wondering how these people, these fellows, they get Krishna prem. So simple. And he's saying, his commentary, he's saying, well, know why? Because they're drunkards. That's why they got Krishna prayer. What does that mean? So in the street lot of he's saying because they're drunkards they're committing a sin. But they're not in the Paraminda, Parasarcha, things like that. So that way we are not less fallen than the Western people also. So he actually delivered the whole earthly planet. But my feeling is, Prabhupada's potency is not limited to deliver earthly planet. What he has done, by that he has proved that what our previous acharyas have, what Shastra says, Jane Jane Shakti-dhare Brahmanda Karikata. One person can be empowered to deliver the whole universe. And Prabhupada has proved that. Prabhupada has proved that. If we analyze Srila Prabhupada's magnanimity, what I told is unfolding. Vrindavan Das Thakur was saying, Chaitanya Chandra Daya Karaha Vichar, Vichar Koile Chitte Pave Chamatkar. Just analyze, consider the magnanimity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will find wonders. But I will say, Prabhupada Daya Karaha Vichar, Vichar Koile Chitte Pave Chamatkar. If you analyze Prabhupada's magnanimity, what he stands out for. In future, maybe some great preachers will come. They may speak big philosophy, big rasa. So many other Gaudiya Acharyas, Gurus are going to Western countries also. But where they will be is, I judge like this. We are all going to preach in America, you know, we are traveling all over the world. And Gaudiya people going all over the world. But nobody can supersede Prabhupada. What Prabhupada has done. What Prabhupada has done. When Prabhupada went initially, what he did in America. He has to teach people how to take a bath, how to clean after passing stool, to ladies how to wear saris, what not, isn't that it? So I may go, some great acharya in future may go speak big Rasa Katha in America, but never will get a chance to teach all these things. So that is credit of Prabhupada, the great acharya. No other preachers, no other acharya has to do this. He put the foundation. He has brought the change to the whole world. Great preachers may come, but they will not get opportunity. What Prabhupada got opportunity or he has done by giving the love and affection, the way he has changed the heart of those people. I observe, it's not only Prabhupada's or our Gaudiya Vaishnava great philosophy has brought this change to the world. Philosophy is there, but what major role has played in changing or spreading this Krishna consciousness is Prabhupada's personality. That personality, that how much eagerness he has taken to his heart to see the people who are really suffering. Otherwise, can you imagine that Prabhupada left Vrindavan? How old was Prabhupada? 70 years, right? 69, 70 years. 70 years old man, they go to Vrindavan. And Prabhupada 70 years, he left Vrindavan. What he left Vrindavan for? Oh, I go to America, Twin Tower, Disneyland. What benefit to go there? What enjoyment he got? To suffer heart attacks. Not welcome. He did not go like Vivekananda to give big lecture in some university. Welcome there. He went to suffer there. He was suffering, for he was suffering. To establish, but he did not take a suffering, he was enjoying. Because he saw his delivering the living entity. Who has taken so much into his heart? I was talking to one Prabhupada's disciple. I was telling him, oh, Prabhupada suffered so much to establish this society. Then that Prabhupada Maharaj told, she said, no Maharaj, don't misunderstand. That Prabhupada at the beginning of society, he went through sufferings. It's not true. Not only beginning of the society. Throughout the whole life he was struggling. Afterwards, not a very easy life. He was telling, his own disciples are giving him trouble also. My point is, so much struggle to establish this unique position. For the whole world to recognize this. And more days will pass, people will recognize the Prabhupada's unique position. Does not matter, so many future guru come, so many great preachers may come also. So many great writers may come in an ISKCON line. It's not surprising. The Prabhupada is not a personality that he has not created somebody who can do better than him. By Prabhupada's mercy, somebody can do better than him. But what Prabhupada has achieved, nobody can excel that. That's very vivid. It's very clear. When we read Prabhupada's life history, Prabhupada Nectar, that book Satguru Maharaj has published, so many interesting topics. Not that Prabhupada, the way he has struggled. One Maharaj said, Prabhupada, now in ISKCON we are like very opulent, we are like prince. Now, we are like prince. When Prabhupada started, somebody was telling that we didn't have so much facility. And people used to stand in line for one toilet. And Prabhupada would stand in line also. And devotees are so ignorant. They did not have that much courtesy to say, oh, Swamiji, you go ahead. That much Prabhupada dealt with people like that. We don't deal with people like that. We travel out with work. Do we come across to preach people like this? No. We preach selected, educated, very elite people. But what Prabhupada preached to? All the hippies, rubbing bad smell come from their mouth. They never take a bath. I sometimes meditate. What Prabhupada must have gone through. And if literally some devotee does not behave with us, you look at very agitated. You don't know how to behave. But Prabhupada tolerated all these things. When someone I read or I heard, Mukunda Maharaj was driving Prabhupada. So Prabhupada bite an apple, gave to Mukunda Maharaj. So Mukunda Maharaj bite and gave it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, no. Will any other Acharya Guru will go to America face this situation? Any Guru facing this situation? No. So that is the unique position of Prabhupada. I see the person that way. That is greatness. That is greatness. So this will be recognized. More days passes, people will recognize. More generation passes, people will recognize. And Prabhupada writings. I read Prabhupada's books, as I told. Before Prabhupada's book, I read from childhood I have been reading Bhagavad Gita. From childhood. But I have not understood anything from Bhagavad Gita. But because father, mother, everybody reading is a good thing. Ramayana, okay, I understand, because all stories are there. But Gita, nothing I have to understand, until I read Prabhupada's books. So, the point is, all previous acharyas, They have explained Bhagavad Gita, they have explained Vedic literatures. But Prabhupada, we are expressing Vedic literature is completely different. You read Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, forget about Kavi Karnapur, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami's writings, Vishwanath Chakravarti Goswami's writings. You read Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada's books, you will not understand anything. Where is the end, where is the beginning with the end? The words and everything they used. Sometimes I read Kavi Karnapur books, one sentence, one paragraph. When I start from the beginning, time I reach at the end, I forget what I started from. But some subject matter when presented by Prabhupada, it's completely different. It's completely different. So whatever the future generations they will discuss, that is all based on Prabhupada's writings. When we read the commentary of Prabhupada to Bhagavatam, so subtle things, so difficult things, Maharaj translated to Bhagavatam to Bengali. And Maharaj, you must have not loved. Right? Krishna, how can you believe the way he has put these things? So all this, in every aspect, his writings, his behavior, his society will stand out definitely. Will stand out because this has, I think, as Grand Disciple, there is a long plan. I think it didn't just happen like that. What happened, Prabhupada did, it didn't accidentally happen. It's a long plan by God, by Krishna. Because as you must have heard, 5,000 years ago, when Krishna was departing from this material world, all rivers came and approached Krishna, and we have to go back with you also. Because we cannot see his colleagues coming, all people commit sinful activities, they'll put that sin to our water, we don't have to stay. And Krishna said, no, you wait. 5,000 years you wait. At one point you will come, whole world will become a devotee. They will all come to India. They will take bath in your water. So together with them, you will live another 5,000 years very happily. So tell me, what Lord Krishna is referring to? To Srila Prabhupada, who made devotees whole world, and they came. 500 years, Mahaprabhu predicted Prithivita Achata Nagara Digram. Even so many Gaudiya people, these people, that people, they are going. What is the result? They have to admit. Whatever they may speak about Prabhupada, they may speak about ISKCON, they have to admit that Prabhupada are the only person. Our India is very proud of Vivekananda. Very proud of Vivekananda. But nowadays, Vivekananda influential, but nowadays people are understanding Prabhupada and Mahaprabhu. Before there was a day, we could not speak a word against Vivekananda. I remember when Jayapataka Maharaj spoke on Rathayatra Pendal, one sentence of Vivekananda. I came out, a big group of people led by lady came and forced him to go on the stage. Shambhadar Park Maharaj. You beg apology. Why you spoke on Vivekananda like that? That was nowadays in public they understand what Vivekananda and Ramakrishna they have, what mistake they have done. The way Prabhupada has exposed them. Not speaking so much negative about them, but the way Prabhupada has spoken positive things. No? So people can understand the Vivekananda's contribution. Even big philosophers, writers, they write in newspaper also about Prabhupada. They are not necessarily followers of ISKCON. Once Lokanath Maharaj was telling that Vivekananda, Indians are very proud of Vivekananda. Vivekananda went to West and brought one lady only. What is her name, you know? Nivedita, but how much is Nivedita, I don't know. The name is Nivedita, but how much is really? Not Nivedita means offer. But India will understand. If for one Nivedita, Vivek for Vivekananda, Indians are so proud. And Prabhupada brought how many Nivedita? Thousands of Nivedita, real Nivedita. Isn't it? That's time for Indians to think about it. They're talking so much about Vivekananda. And the Indians, they have still to explore. Prabhupada's contribution to Indian culture, to Vedic knowledge, to bring the Vedic knowledge to the door of the earthly planet. The way Prabhupada has presented, everything will be realized in more deeply, in more intense way. People will observe, as we are observing as grand disciples. We are observing, we are analyzing. Doesn't matter how close relationship we may receive from our Shiksha Guru, from our Diksha Guru, but when we analyze Prabhupada's contribution, that everybody will automatically feel very close to Prabhupada. The change he has brought in the whole world. Sometimes I think that when we go in Bengal to preach, we tell people, don't eat meat, don't smoke, don't chew pan, pure way chant Hare Krishna. Then people they say, no, Maharaj, how can we stop fish eating? Very difficult. If I don't chew pans, I don't have good digestion. If I don't smoke bidi, I don't have good pastool. All kinds of things. And what Prabhupada did? What Prabhupada did? He stopped. And the cow meditators. For a cow meditator, I was in Uganda. Man, you have been to Uganda? They have one community called Maasai. They remain naked. Only one red cloth they put. They don't eat cow meat, they drink cow blood. Yes. They grow cow. They maintain cow, put a syringe and drink it. That is their life. And these people have become devotees. How is it possible? How is it possible? For bidi smoking cannot give up. And the cow blood drinker become a devotee. And understanding everything. Was it mercy of Mahaprabhu? How this would happen? How could that life would change? And just see now in China what is happening. Thousands of Chinese, everywhere hundreds of Chinese coming to Mayapur. The China people, what not they eat? Whatever they find living they eat. They make a joke, say Chinese people, everything fly in the sky except aeroplane. Everything they eat. Yes. So how is it possible? How to be possible? To change these people's life. So that shows the potential of Prabhupada. So like this, many more things we'll explore when time will pass. The Prabhupada's great quality will unfold more and more automatically. People they themselves will observe. And Prabhupada will stand out also. You see, our Vedic philosophy has started, preaching has started only 50 years before. After it was one day, it was whole world was Bharatavarsha, that day is gone, history now, right? But present history, after the preaching of big preachers, including our previous acharyas also, with respect to them, that preaching was very much limited. But Prabhupada is the person. And preaching has started only 50 years. And Christianity how many years? Christianity how many years? 2000 years. 2000 years. And just see the Christianity philosophy and this deep philosophy of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Can you compare? Any comparison is there? And this Chaitanya Charitamrita is discussed in Uganda in middle of this forest. In South America, Chinese people discussing and all these things. When I travel in the remote place in Argentina and some place and discussing with all these people of Africans, I was there discussing what bad smell come from their body, can't sit there, stinks. And discussion going on about Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I understand everything, nice question answers, I deeply think how this thought is has been discussed with people like this. It's not some Christian philosophy. So in 50 years time, this philosophy has gone so deep. Just imagine 2000 years from now, what will be the situation of the world? What is Bible's teachings, Christian teaching? They preach in India, I know what they preach. They preach, their teaching is I will give you money, medicine, this and change your name. That's it. You become Christian. And all these Christians now they're getting good educations to tribal people. Now last 2 years I have started tribal preaching program. Tribal. Some states in India, 80-90% tribal people. So they have taught them English and nice, and we are giving Prabhupada's books. Now they are doing Hare Krishna. The Christians, they do some sukriti. They do some sukriti, giving them good education. Then we will teach all these tribals Prabhupada's books. They are chanting now, sir. Young educated. I go to remote, Assam, Tripura, all the, them to Agartala Maharaj. Remote places, walking, devoted 20-25, the whole village, now they're chanting, tribal people. Whole village, 75 people. So Prabhupada's book has that power. It will change Bhagavan. So we are very, very fortunate. What is our good fortune? That we have received Prabhupada's knowledge, and we are more fortunate that we are getting association of personalities directly trained by Srila Prabhupada. Our generation is very fortunate. We are directly hearing from them. After some years, 10, 20, 30 years, this opportunity will not be there. So what Prabhupada has given, and generations, present generations, they have imbibed Prabhupada's teachings, and our duty is as much as we hear and imbibe that mood also, that Prabhupada has imparted into his disciples. And as grand disciples, our responsibility is to imbibe Prabhupada's disciples. Then down the line, this mood and teachings will go down. So we are very, very grateful to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's greatness, we perceive Prabhupada's greatness by seeing the great quality, greatness within the Prabhupada disciples like Srila Bhakti Maharaj. The tree, how good you are, can be understood from your fruits. And we see that. As Maharaj said, maybe we have crisis of leadership, but in spite of that, our movement has been growing. Our leaders are becoming more fixed, more trained, more thoughtful to lead this society, to carry this society forward. So that is great. So we are very, very indebted to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, so much for everything you have given to us. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you.
His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj ki. So much, Maharaj. Spoke so beautifully. You started off saying you didn't know what to speak. And you spoke so brilliantly. Now again, this is Srila Prabhupada's gift, this is Srila Prabhupada's contribution. Like touchstone. Whoever gets touched by that gets transformed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been considered to be the touchstone of Krishna Prem. And Srila Prabhupada is practically demonstrating that in today's world. Like whoever is coming in contact with Srila Prabhupada is completely transformed. Like you were saying, like you read Bhagavad Gita, couldn't understand anything. But the moment he started to read Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, it became so meaningful. And this is how this movement is going to spread. Like whoever is coming in contact with Srila Prabhupada's teachings is just going to be affected. And so nice of you, Maharaj, that you spoke so wonderfully. And it was such a heartfelt presentation with complete realization. You didn't have to think, like it just came straight from the heart, from your realizations, practical experiences, and so let's appreciate His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj's presentation with a heartfelt applause.